Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go. 18 Gator. 53. Come on. Hey, defense. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Brings up third down.
Ready. Mike 5. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go. Set. 70 in there. Man out, man out, man out, man out. You're out. Dudes.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Ravens 0.
Come on, set. 56 yards. 54 Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Same on. 31. Check. Hut.
2nd and 6. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
That's another Baltimore.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Check the backer. Check the backer.
They run. It's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
2nd and 9 now. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mike 57. Okay, double up. You go tight. You got tight. Check 43. Cut up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Mike Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shit. Rotate. Spell. 54.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one. 57's the mic. Watch 57. 3 buns.
Jones now. Off the play fake. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Boom.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Right there.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Coming. Any weapon. He's checking. Crash. Check 9.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Look for it. D, man up, D.
57, Mike, 57. Pick it up.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go. Go. 57.
They'll look to throw here. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep rolling.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Mike 57. Quit talking about it. Take off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another carry now for Gurley. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't think you got it, sir. Under 10. Under 10.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Right here, right here. 57.
2nd and 4. He's got Allen, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Shut. 55. 55. Eat. Over. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off. Let's get
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Here we go. Tackle. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Double up. He's coming, double up. Here we go.
Throwing, Jones. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down.
Mike, 57. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check. Lucky.
Jones throwing on fourth down. Airing one out for Boyd. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bengals 10.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Watch the curl. 66. Bullet. High.
Kill.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
You think you gonna get this? Check. First down.
64. Break. Shot. 56. Set. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on, Al.
Come. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
His pass to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
57.
Hot seven.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Check 37. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
We got 3.
get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones underneath. This is Bernard. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's coming. We got double up. Slam. Jumper. Anyway.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Boyd. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week.